Hello guys, this is just an imaginary video that what are all the specs that I would like to put under the hood when I am building my own smartphone. And guys, things shown in this video might be possible or might not be possible, and some of the things might be only just a gimmick. It's just only my thoughts guys, so watch it up.
Magnesium based alloy for the phone body. It is strong as titanium and it is weightless too guys. Hey guys, please don't get offensive on the paper cutting. Bear with it. Next, coming to the camera compartment. A regular RGB 1.6 aperture lens paired up with a Sony IMX sensor. This aperture size will allow a bucket load of light to enter in, which results in a better low light photography. Assume this is a photo taken with the RGB sensor. You could find some noises around here. So to avoid that, I am approaching a secondary camera which is a monochrome sensor. The advantage of using a monochrome sensor is that it will capture 3x more details, which results in less noise and more detail. Okay, this is a snap from monochrome. Now we have two images in our hand. We are switching the two images by using a special algorithm which results in a detailed photograph with less noise. Next member coming to the party is wide angle lens. Let's take a snap with it. Now I am stitching this image with the previously cooked image. This results in a wide angle detailed photograph with less noise. Fourth body entering the session is telephoto. It is used for taking close-up shots of the distant object. In simpler terms, lossless zoom friends. Let's take a snap with it. Now I am comparing the image with the previously cooked image. Now look at the photograph guys. A wide angle photograph, no noise, clear detailing, better color, even you can zoom in now. Kudos, right? Finally, I'd end up fitting a macro lens. It is used for snapping a small object like insects. Okay guys, these are my camera arrangements. There is a total of 5 cameras, one is for macro photography and the other 4 should combine to give a better quality image. And in manual mode, there also should be an option to switch between the cameras independently. To get this job done flawlessly, I would install a camera coordinate system. It is a hardware pre-installed with the brilliant software to process these images without a troublesome. Next, this tiny device installed with all presets of the codecs guys. This will result in 4K at 120 frames per second in your camera settings. 1080 at 1080 FPS is not a magic anymore guys. However, it cannot compete with a DSLR. A lot of factors like sensor size, aperture, shutter speed still matters. Next member on the assembly line is a 32GB DDR5 RAM made up of a top shelf materials. This number is adequate enough for multitasking. Next, a 1024 gigs of internal memory with reading and writing speed of 1 GB per second. Next, a dedicated memory core installed with the latest Windows OS so that it does not take any room from the internals. Next, a dedicated NVIDIA GTX miniature with superior heat dissipation design so that pushing a AAA titles won't be a problem. But the problem with these kinds of GPUs are battery draining. So to diagnose this battery draining issue, a dedicated mini battery is provided to power up this body. This battery is only for powering up this GPU and this is not a SoC guys. Next, a cooling fan to counter heat. Followed by him, another 6 gigs of RAM. Here in this, you can add modules while this is soldered to a motherboard, a package on package. Next, a Snapdragon manufactured on a 5 nanometer process clocked at 3 MHz. To down in detail, 6 cores clocked at 3 MHz and 4 cores clocked at 2.5 MHz with the latest CAT and Arduinos. So these system on chip give greater performance at lower battery rates. Next, another dedicated memory chipset with latest Android operating system. These dedicated OS chipsets are created to avoid eating up space in the internals and to provide lightning info to the RAM. Okay, you might get confused that why there are two independent OSs. The answer is both the OS will run simultaneously. You can install both the Android and Windows softwares. Okay guys, let me give an example. GTA Vice City. This game is released both in Windows and Android platforms. First let me install the Windows version of the GTA Vice City. Now I am opening this game. A 32GB RAM and this NVIDIA GTX will come into the play. Now the Windows version of the game is running flawlessly. Let us on the multi-screen option. Now let us install the Android version of it. When we open up the app, another 6GB of RAM with the GPU comes into the play. See guys, both the Android and Windows versions of the Vice City are simultaneously running on the same screen. but you can make use of the entire system as you wish. You can switch between the RAMs, GPU, they are completely optional. To be more descriptive, I am installing Subway Surfers and a pop-up menu should come like this. This menu will pop up for every application. So the GPU and CPU are completely optional and it is according to your terms of usage. Okay, what about AAA titles? Let's give some heat to the phone. Let us install GTA 5. Installing, opening the app. Now both the RAM, a dedicated GPU, system on chip are coming into action to get your game going without a noticeable lag. Hey CPU, could you see that? My phone is capable of running GTA 5, but you are still struggling with the solitaire.
Fuck off! You didn't even install a RAM on me, man.
Just joking guys. Next, entire on-screen fingerprint sensor. That means you can touch anywhere on the phone to do perform unlock. You can draw a pattern synced with your finger. You can set pins with the individual biometrics and the phone can lock itself when it finds a foreign finger even while you are onto the phone. To perform this, a separate fingerprint processor is welded. A coil winding with a transistor for wireless charging. I am not sure about this tech, but I hope the future smartphones don't need a charger. To power up the entire atmosphere, a 5000 mAh battery is brought here. The battery is divided into 5 partitions. Each will charge separately, but you don't need a 5 chargers. Okay guys, that's it. This is my dream modular setup. What do you think about it guys? What will be your specs? Please let me know in the comment section. Voting it up or down is completely optional and thanks for watching guys.